Good morning from Ordos city, the local McDonald's. After 6 weeks in China, it was just rice and noodles for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Sometimes you need some American food for breakfast. But yeah, I'm here in Ordos and today I'm gonna make my way to the Genghis Khan Museum. Nice thing here in Ordos is actually that the weather is pretty nice. I can even wear a jacket in the morning. Very nice change from the heat of the past weeks. So let's wait for the taxi and make our way to the museum.
The Genghis Khan Mausoleum is located about half an hour drive from Ordos city. As we headed there, we passed through lush green scenery and even spotted some yurts through the window.
We arrived to the tourist site and first I think we have to get some tickets here.
Surprisingly, getting tickets was easy, despite the language barrier, and soon we made our way to the entrance.
We're in the museum site and over there is like a huge statue of Genghis Khan. Mausoleum is all the way there in the back.
Genghis Khan spent most of his life striving to unite the nomadic Mongol tribes, a feat he eventually achieved. He then went on to conquer vast areas of China and Central Asia.
So these are the 99 stairs leading up to the actual mausoleum. And the Genghis Khan worshippers believed that the eternal sky was composed of 99 heavens. That's why there are 99 stairs here. And it's also believed that Genghis Khan sprinkled the milk of 99 mares across the eternal skies. Or something like this, I read that down there.
Although it's called a mausoleum, a better term would be shrine, as it doesn't actually house Genghis Khan's remains. Until today, the true burial site remains a mystery. Inside, I saw 3 white yurts that were part of a portable mausoleum. And even today, regular sacrifices and ceremonies are held here by worshippers.
So now after the mausoleum, we're gonna check out the place over there.
But first, I stumbled upon a gift shop filled with various items.
Here's like a gift shop inside of a yurt. This region is really popular for producing cheese, I think. I'm not sure if this is supposed to fit like this.
From flasks and decorations to traditional clothing and souvenirs. We picked up a little Genghis Khan pin. And after looking around for a bit, I headed back outside.
So this seems like a place of worship or something. Let's have a look up here. Yeah, it's definitely a place of worship here. You can donate some money to get some better karma or something, I guess. There are some more yurts over here.
However, they were not open to visitors.
Here on this stone, this one, we can see the original Mongolian alphabet, which is nowadays only used here in Inner Mongolia, so in China, because Mongolia proper, which is now independent, uses the Cyrillic alphabet. But here in Inner Mongolia, you can still find the written Mongolian words.
After exploring the mausoleum site, I made my way to the exit. There was another historical site nearby that I wanted to see.
We're done with the mausoleum And now we're gonna see what's at the end of this very totalitarian looking street.
About 40 minutes later, we finally reached the site. There were few tourists here. The area was mostly deserted, suggesting tourists now focus primarily on the mausoleum rather than the surrounding sites.
So I think this is some kind of musical fountain or something.
Nearby, I discovered statues depicting Mongols with a caravan, people on horses, oxen, and sheep. Since they were nomadic people, Mongols were moving around constantly. Therefore, the large yurts of Genghis Khan and his family were pulled by dozens of oxen.
Let's have a look inside and see how Genghis Khan lived. Here's all his oxen. Let's see what his home looked like. Okay, I think this is actually not a replica of his home. This is a shop to get dressed in traditional Mongolian clothing and take pictures. Kind of disappointing.
After exploring the site, I headed towards the exit. This part of the site was virtually tourist-free and lacking any tourist infrastructure. There were some old cash desks here, but it seems as if they haven't been used since years. Good for me, because today this whole part of the tourist site is free.
We left the actual Genghis Khan site and now we're here at the other tourist attraction, which consists of Mongolian yurts.
The yurts had been transformed into restaurants, offering a private setting to enjoy a Mongolian meal with friends or family. Yet, many yurts appeared neglected and there were hardly any other visitors.
This guy down here in the car finds it super interesting that there are foreigners and they are just staring at us again, like everyone, stopping their car at the side of the road and take pictures. Before I'm gonna leave this city, Ordos, tomorrow, I'm gonna have a look around inside the city. This area is called Kangbashi.
Kangbashi in Ordos City used to be one of China's biggest ghost cities. However, the government had built one of the country's best schools in Ordos to encourage people to settle here. And the plan was successful. Today, all the apartments are occupied and more are under construction.
I think I've literally seen everything here in this area because there's like really not much going on. Especially if you're a tourist, you cannot rent a car. So you cannot go anywhere outside of the city really without getting a taxi, and then getting back can be a struggle, especially due to language barriers. I'm pretty sure there must be cool sites outside in the grasslands and stuff. The unfortunate thing is just that as a tourist there's like not really a way that you can see it except if you book a tour that brings you to like all these different sites. And these tours seem pretty touristy to me, especially since they're like 6-7 day tours, and I don't think it is worth it to do a 6-day tour in Inner Mongolia because there's really not much stuff going on. And Mongolians that still live here, they seem to have lost pretty much all of their culture. There are some yurts in the grassland, you can ride horses, but it's basically all made for tourists. It is not authentic in my opinion. And I think if you want to see grasslands or live in a yurt, stay overnight, see what the traditional Mongolian life is like, you have to go to Mongolia proper and not to Inner Mongolia here in China. That's it from me from Ordos city, and I'm actually pretty excited to leave this place tomorrow by train because it is probably, or it is by far the most boring place inside of China that I've been to so far. So it was still interesting to see what life is like here in Ordos. See you next time.